What's new, Pokecrew? It is your turn, Crowbat here, and you are watching Your Turn Central. Now, before we get started, please make sure you RCS, rate, comment, subscribe. And I'm bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. This time, I'm bringing you another Wi-Fi battle against Blaze. This was a pretty cool battle because, one, I was just looking for people to battle, and I found Blaze on my friends list on my 3DS and everything. So I was like, I'll just battle him. So I ended up battling him, and come to find out, it was a friend of mine on this from Facebook. So I was pleasantly surprised that it was him. Now he's bringing some pretty awesome Pokemon. He's bringing the Slurpuff, a pretty threatening Staraptor, the Crocodile, which is pretty threatening in its own way, and the obnoxious, oh my god, the ridiculous Sableye, the Aromatisse, and the Galvantula. Now, I'm bringing a team that is kind of growing old. Now, I'm at some point I am going to be switching my team because I'm bringing my Kecleon, my Electrode, my Metagross, my Dodrio, my Feraligatr, and my Scrafty. Let's get into this because this was a somewhat long battle, but it was a great battle, and I wanted to share it with all of you. So I throw it to my Kecleon because I want to get my rocks up. He throws out his Thunder, his Galvantula. Now, very, very surprising. He misses a Compound Eyes, I'm assuming Compound Eyes Thunder, allowing me to get my rocks up. Now, I'm not sure how much HP I would be living on if he did hit the Thunder, but I switch out because I'm like, nah, I got my rocks up, might as well switch out. So, I go into my, I'm not gonna really say its name, but the Electrode, but he either predicted the switch, or he was just gonna throw out his Sticky Web anyways, but I switched out. I wanted to get some damage off on someone, and I knew that a Volt Switch or a Thunderbolt wasn't going to work. So I used the Hidden Power predicting a switch. Not that I could really do anything anyways, I just wanted to use the Hidden Power on the Galvantula, but it was perfectly fine that he switched, because I do get all this damage off on the Crocodile. And I think to myself, should I just use it again? I am Life Orb, and I use it again because I want to get this this Crocodile out. Now I can basically just Volt Switch for days, or Thunderbolt for days, because now that the ground type Pokemon is out, I can do as much as I want. So he sends out Lieutenant Cream Puff, and I'm thinking, well, I don't really want to get more damage, so I think, I should probably Volt Switch the hell out of here. And so that's exactly what I do, getting all that damage off on Lieutenant Cream Puff. So I switch out, and I'm thinking to myself, who should I go out into? And I throw out my Metagross because I know that I am resistant to Fairy, and I know that Fairies are weak to Poison and Steel. So he uses the Calm Mind, which surprised the hell out of me because I don't go up against Slurpuffs all that much. But not that it matters because he does get his special attack and special defense risen. Now, I use my Bullet Punch taking this thing out of here because I am a physical attacker, so he's weak to my Steel, and I just shove it up her. I don't know, never mind, I'm not gonna go there. But I take it out, and it's a guy, so that's kind of weird. But he throws out his Sableye. I don't want to take a Willow at all, so I switch out because, one, I don't want to take a Willow, and that's just gonna wreck me. So I go in my Scrafty. Even if he wants to use a Willow, that's fine, because I do have a Lumberry. So I do get caught in the Sticky Web, unfortunately, but I do get the Intimidate, not that it matters, and so he uses the Willow on me. I do carry the Lum like I had stated, so I do eat that bad boy up, ridding me of the burn. Now I'm thinking to myself, what should I do? Should I use a Dragon Dance, or should I just start attacking? The problem is, I can't do anything to him, if I don't Dragon Dance. So I do in fact Dragon Dance because I want to get some power behind me, because I'm going to need it. But the problem is he just uses knockoff, taking out. He doesn't really knock off anything, to be honest. He just wanted to get some damage off, and it was a crit. But he just wanted to get some damage off on me, which is perfectly fine because that's exactly what I do. So he uses the taunt because now I can't set up anymore. So I just think to myself, should I just start attacking, trying to get some damage off? The problem is he has lefties, and that's just a huge problem for me because this pesky Sableye is just going to ruin my day fast with those lefties. He does get the burn on my Scrafty, which is, it just sucks. So I use the Crunch on the Sableye. It doesn't do much at all, as you can see. He just eats that up for breakfast. I mean, it does more than I expected, even though what I expected was it was gonna do a little. So it does a little bit more, which is I'm glad. But he does have the lefties, and he is able to recover, which does suck. So I switch out because I don't want to have my Scrappy staying in and getting any more damage that needs it. So I go into my Geico, thinking, you know, maybe I can just paralyze this thing. Maybe I can get some advantages on my side. So he withdraws, and he does go out into his Miss Cure, which is a very, very pesky Pokemon, his Aromatisse, because this thing, guys, this thing knows aromatherapy, and I had not known that. I don't go up against Aromatisses, like, ever, so I do get the, she does protect, and predicting me to, use a Thunder Wave, so that's a pretty good part, on his part. Now, the thing is, he was just scouting. He was scouting to see what I was going to do. That's a great play on his part, because now he knows he can just withdraw and go into his Galvantula. I didn't really know what he was going to do, honestly, so I decided to stick with my Thunder Wave, and it's not going to do anything to the Galvantula, because Galvantula is part electric, so as you know, I can't attack any electric Pokemon with an electric attack. So he uses the Bug Buzz on me, and I can just eat that up. My Geico, my Kecleon is just this bulky thing, and I definitely recommend you guys getting a Kecleon. If you don't like using the Protein Greninjas, then I really recommend you using the Protein Kecleons, because they are a lot of help. So he uses the Bug Buzz again, and I can just eat this up, and I do take this thing out with another foul play. Now, I do use the Recover, rather, because I am living at 24 HP, and I'm thinking, I don't want to go down. I really don't. I want to try and preserve this thing. So I do get all the HP back, because I know that I can take another Bug Buzz, or, anything, rather, this thing wants to throw at me. So he uses the Thunder, and, the thing is, he does get some damage off on me, but I can eat that up for days. I can eat a lot of things up, because my Gecko, my Kecleon is this bulky thing that I just absolutely love. So I use my foul play, getting rid of this Galvantula, which is what I wanted to do to begin with. So I'm glad I was able to do it then. Now, I am going to get some HP recover with the lefties, and I do pack the recover, so I'm thinking, should I just use recover right now? But he throws out the Staraptor, so I'm not going to use a recover anytime soon now that this thing is around. So I switched out, going into my Scrafty, because this Staraptor is physical. This Staraptor does no Brave Bird, knows close combat, and I do want to try and get some Intimidate off on this thing, so its attack does go down. Now, I do lose some speed with the Sticky Web, but it doesn't really matter, because he uses the close combat on the Staraptor, and he just uses it again. I'm probably pronouncing this thing wrong. This name's wrong. This bird's name wrong. But oh well. I'm living about 6 HP. He takes me out with another close combat, which is fine, because now I can just hopefully switch in and get some initiative where I can take this bird out. So I'm thinking, who should I go into? I go in my Dodrio. Don't ask me why. I was going to use a quick attack, hopefully to try and take this bird out. But he predicts that, and he goes out into his Miss Cure. But I do get some Choice Banded quick attack damage off on Miss Cure, which is still fantastic, but this thing can just eat that up. Now, that being said, at this point in time, I was thinking, should I just leave my Dodrio in, or should I just switch out? I don't want to take any damage this Miss Cure has to offer, so I switched out because of that reason. I go out in my Geico, because I know this Kecleon can eat up a Moonblast or two. I do lose a speed, which is really unfortunate, but the thing is, I wasn't predicting it to use Protect. I guess that was kind of obvious, because he figured I was going to use another quick attack, but I switched out nonetheless, because I wanted to try and get maybe another Thunder Wave off, or, get something off. So he ends up using the Moonblast on my Geico, and I can eat that up. Look at that, I eat those for breakfast. So I use the T-Wave on the, Slurpuff. I was going to call it Aromatisse, but no, it's a Slurpuff. So I am able to lower its speed, which is awesome. The problem is, guys, that he does know the aromatherapy, which is just really unfortunate. After he gets the lefty's recovery, I do use the foul play just to get some damage off. because I don't want this thing staying in any longer than it needs to be. I want to try and get some damage up, and right there, guys, is where it uses the aromatherapy. I never go up against these women showing their legs and everything, so I was really surprised and just really upset because I really needed that Thunder Wave. But as you'll see later in the battle, I do get another T-Wave off. Now I switch out because I don't want, even though I can eat those Moonblasts for breakfast, I don't want to take any more damage. I predict another Moonblast and go into my Metagross because I know my Metagross can just eat those up all day long because he's such a big fatty. So as you can see, I get hit with the Moonblast. It does not do anything. Luckily, I don't get that. I forget what fall it is. It is that special fall where if you get hit with a Moonblast, your defense or your attack, probably defense, I'm assuming, I don't know. I don't get that fall very often, but I forget. But I hope you guys know what the hell I'm talking about. I use the Bullet Punch, predicting him. Well, not predicting him to switch out. I do get all that damage off because it's a crit. And I really needed that crit. I did not predict him to switch out, which is really unfortunate because he goes out into a Sableye, getting some more Lefty's recovery. I switch out because I don't want to take a Willow. I really don't. Getting a Willow on my Metagross would just make a bad day for me. I go into my Geico because I want to try and maybe get a recover. Maybe get something off on this Sableye. So the Sableye does use its own recover, which sucks for me, but I can use a recover of my own if need be. Now, he does get more Lefty's recovery, which still sucks for me. As you can see, I get my own Lefty's recovery, which is awesome, but I need this Sableye to get taken out. I need him to go downtown and just leave the area. He is just bugging the hell out of me at this point. He uses the Taunt. Now, Sableyes are very pesky Pokemon because they have Taunt. They can just ruin your day. As you can see, I can't use a recover now. But I have to rely on getting my Lefty's recovery. I can use Foul Play and everything, but it's not going to do much at all. So I switch out because I can't really do much to the Sableye if I were to stay in. So, I go into my my Electro because I want to use a Taunt of my own because I don't want this Sableye staying in. The problem is he uses the knockoff, getting rid of my Life Orb. That does suck. I am able to get a Taunt off on my own, which is phenomenal. The problem is he does take my Electrode out right here with another knockoff. Now, this was a good play on my part, only because I wanted to taunt the Sableye. If this Sableye is going to taunt me, I want to taunt it. Now, I am able to get some damage off on the Sableye, not that it really matters with the Aftermath effect. Because he is able to get some Lefties, that's why I said that it's unfortunate, and it didn't really matter. But, I guess any damage is good damage, correct? So I go into my Geico, getting caught in the sticky web again, losing my speed, which is really unfortunate. He withdraws, which is fantastic for me, because I don't want to put up with that Sableye anymore. He goes out and just miscure his Aromatisse with the aromatherapy and just ruins my days forever. Luckily, the stones do get caught in the miscure. Now, I do Thunder Wave this thing, which is fantastic, because now I am able to at least get one turn in. The thing is, I was not really predicting him to switch out. I'm kind of glad he did, because I really wanted this miscure to get the Parahax. So, and as you'll be able to see here in a second or two, that's definitely what happens, because he does get. How come Slurpuff is a dude? It's a girl. Look at it. It's a girl. But it's a dude. But as you can see, it does get hit with the Parahax. Wait, is it a girl, or am I thinking of the other one? Anyways, he called it as a girl because it's miscure. Okay. It's the other one is a guy. But he does get the Parahax, and I am luckily enough where I am able to get a Swords Dance up. Now, the thing is, I can take a Moonblast, and I am lucky that he used a Wish and not an actual attack, because I am able to get another Swords Dance up if I wanted to. Even though he is getting Lefty's recovery, and even though he did throw out the Wish, I'm thinking to myself, what should I do? Should I just use another Swords Dance, or should I just go out and attack? Now, the problem is he goes out into his bird, the Staraptor, and I do use a Swords Dance, which is fine, because now I'm at plus 2. Now, he does use the Close Combat on me after getting all the Wish recovery. And my Feraligatr, guys, after my Aqua Jet, this bird does live, and he does use the Brave Bird, and guys, oh my god, guys, my Feraligatr is able to live this Brave Bird, with 23 HP, taking down the Raptor with the recoil. Guys, Feraligatr is a bulky mofo. If you don't have one, I recommend you getting one because he can take a Brave Bird. Man, he could take a Brave Bird. Plus, with the Sword Stance, he can just become a huge monster like he used to be back in Gold and Silver. So, I use the Aqua Jet, the priority Aqua Jet, and take the Sableye out, which is phenomenal on my part because that Sableye is becoming very, very pesky for me. I don't want to put up with him. He goes on to his Miss Cure, his Aromatisse, and I take this thing out with an Aqua Jet as well because, man, why not? I'm assuming I could have just outsped anyways if I hadn't have used the Aqua Jet. But I'm glad that I was able to use it because I won the battle. That's why, guys. That's why. But like I had stated in the beginning of the video, he brought some threatening Pokemon. Man, oh man, the Sableye, the pesky as all hell Sableye. The Straptor, I'm not really sure what item he is holding, but man, that Brave Bird not killing my Feraligatr. I recommend you guys getting a Feraligatr for the second time. Get one today. Just get one, man. If you need to know the setup that I have, ask me because he is worthwhile. He is definitely putting in some work for me, and I recommend you guys just getting one for yourselves. He's fantastic. I was so glad I was able to take out the Straptor and the Crocodile because if I had not been able to take out the Crocodile, then my 3DS is about to die. But if I had not been able to take out the Crocodile, then I wouldn't have been able to Volt Switch or anything. So I'm just so glad I was able to take him out. And I know this is a somewhat short battle as well, but this was a pretty damn good battle if I do say so myself. Now, I won this battle. He and I had a second battle where I lost, and I will be posting that because I'm not the type of person who posts just my wins, you know? I'm posting all of these wins because I was in such a losing slump that I wanted to show you guys, man, I can win, I can do this. So I wanted to show that to you guys. So, soon, hopefully soon, if I can get it up in time, you will be able to see my second battle with Blaze. So, if you want to see more battles that I am providing you with the pokes that are putting in the finest of work, if you want to see Geico, if you want to see Doc Croc, if you want to see Scrafty, you definitely need an RCS to me because they have been in previous battles, and they have been fantastic. And if you want to see them, RCS to me. Don't forget to do that, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, guys. Remember, you know, Doc Croc, do it! Now! Get one! Bye!